Trail Chanel. I did the big one with Kesey and a few other people in the Kiki scene. Um, I did an event called Ball in the Park. It's my second one with that. It's affiliated with Tower Grove Pride, which I'm one of the coordinators for, which is our second largest pride in the city. And we did a ball outside. And I also did an event with George Clinton, the funk icon George Clinton, that we did. And basically, each event we were displaying ballroom in front of some ballroom folks, but each event also included a lot of people that weren't informed or didn't know about ballroom. So that included a lot of politicians, singers. Tracy Braxton was at the ball with George Clinton. Amber Bullock, the Sunday Best winner, was at one of the other balls. We had a few different politicians, Congress folks, and things like that attended some of the balls that I put together this year. So because of that, the interest in ballroom, particularly in St. Louis and Missouri in general, grew. And so a lot of different folks, universities and colleges and people like that were requesting me to come down and do workshops. I also started a new nonprofit called the Shades Project, which I'm really excited about. We just got our first couple grants in the last couple months. And so our focus is specifically teaching and educating folks about ballroom, teaching folks different categories. And so we do different workshops at universities. So all of these things brought it to the attention of the LGBTQ affairs department at the city government. And so we had a conversation about some things that we could do to incorporate ballroom with the city. And I can't talk about some of the things that we're going to do that I'm excited about. But one of those conversations was a proclamation to highlight ballroom based off of what they've seen and how it united community and got so many people interested. We decided to do the proclamation. So originally the first draft was more specifically aligned with what I was doing in Shades. I tried my best to give another draft back and include JD and Miko and Michi and other individuals, Taran and Grisha and a few other folks that were involved in the development of St. Louis's ball scene. And they're also in the proclamation, so their names are in the proclamation as well. Just to be inclusive of everybody as much as possible. There are going to be some amendments because there are some people that needed to be added. So that amendment was drafted over and sent to city government for that. But that's basically what happened. So, yeah.
Okay. So who issued the proclamation that day, and where was it? It was at City Hall, I'm assuming.
Yes. So City Hall and representatives from the LGBT affairs were able to present it. There's two ways you can get it. You can pick it up, or the mayor can present it to you, but that just depends on that at her discretion and if she's available. So yeah.
Kudos to you. So it's officially on October 22nd. Is St. Louis Vogue Day.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. That's great. That is huge.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great thing.
Anybody have any other questions?
No, some people did, of course, the comments it's going to come in, but I thought we're not addressing that. We're not addressing nothing of that sort today. You did, Tristan. You did. If Elijah want to entertain you, that's on him. But he didn't come for that.
I see that question. Yes.
Okay.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And the proclamation is what it is. So I'm excited about that. And I do encourage other cities to do it as well. And then one question, I didn't say that I want to talk about this. To talk about it on my own terms is a little bit better than walking into conversations that are rooted in negativity. And so one of the questions was, why wasn't it a New York City Vogue Day first? Because New York City is the mecca or the start of ballroom and all those kinds of things. And so my response to that is St. Louis wanted to do it and they did it. That's the number one. The second thing is New York can get their Vogue Day if they want to. They can get their Ballroom Day. That's up to the icons and legends of that particular city to pull together and do. And I also feel like we should be celebrating things instead of scrutinizing things sometimes. I think that we do that a lot in ballroom. What needs to happen is other cities can find ways to elevate their own cities and brands, and then we can come together as a ballroom unit and maybe have a national celebration of ballroom. And that leads to the other question that people ask, like, well, why isn't there a bazaar day? Why isn't there a runway day? Why? Because ballroom isn't just about Vogue. And so I said to those people, listen, again, this is a celebration of this day. When we think of Vogue, when I think of Vogue, a lot of people think of ballroom in general that don't know, what ballroom scene is. When people think of Vogue, they think of Yas and Face and everything else. So even though it's called Vogue Day, people were celebrating Vogue Day in St. Louis in all kinds of ways and categories. People that came to the ball for the first time were posting videos and hashtagging, doing Face and doing things that they saw, right? So it was still a celebration of ballroom as a whole, you know what I mean? So I think if we do something nationally, we can think about making it like a ballroom day. But for right now, let's just celebrate the little things, and that's a major development in a state like Missouri to have. So I'm excited about it.
So
Right.
so so let me address something really quick. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Let me address something. Okay, everything is not always is that Tristan, you asked that giving funding resources to the community. No, but it may provide that opportunity to, but
Correct.
however, what this does is validate very to people who are not associated with the community ballroom's existence and the recognition from the actual government. So, to say that it's for the birds is foolish. Our community for years has, struggled for respect from within the LGBT community. So, one of the same questions was asked in our house ball, the Balenciagas. We received a proclamation from the city of Atlanta, and people were like, well, what is that for? I mean, it's acknowledging your existence. It doesn't happen, people can make it happen, but I'm just saying to get something like that done to basically, have the government body acknowledge your existence. It's a big thing. It's a big thing. So I
think what
Right.
it does, Harold, what it does it with that as well is that it sets you up, as you were saying earlier, it sets you up for things to come. It sets you up to think that this is what the city views as something that's major. So there may be funds that come as a result of this. There may be things for the
Right.
community or programs for the community that exists within the LGBTQIA community and the ballroom community at large. So the ballroom community and the LGBTQ community at large.
Which I was gonna say,
No,
just to add to what you're saying, Arnold, it has, right? So like when I was saying there are things that I'm not, saying yet, there are things that we are doing at City Hall with the mayor, with the government that are coming in 2023. And with the Shades Project, which is the nonprofit that I founded, some of our funding and some of the resources that we have coming in is directly connected to like this particular proclamation and other things coming in the future. So it definitely has added value to the ballroom scene, to the nonprofit, to the community in itself. So, and just added visibility in a certain kind of way. That's not like, anybody laughing or joking or stigmatizing. It's like actually, it's actually making progress in the city. So I'm excited about it, and I just encourage people to see the brightness of it and the positivity of it. And if they can't, that's on them.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to bring you up. I know some people. It's funny how when Arnold, myself, J Rock, and Harold, we get together, we have our green light meetings of different discussions that we want to talk about, different people want to bring, and you guys are actually afraid of coming up here being seen in a positive light because of all the negativity and scrutinization that is dealt with in the community, and it hurts a little bit, but you did come on the strength of us. On the strength of, I mean, we mix a little shade, we mix a little mess in. Hey, we're in ballroom. Hey, we're gay. We know what it's gonna give. Well, it's intelligence and shade are one and the same. That's where we get out that statement from, because that's what it is. But just want to applaud people for the things that they're doing and not always scrutinizing it or feel like it's always a battle. Well, if this is done, this has to be done. We want to applaud, we want to give roses, we want to do all of that. That's why we are the iconic point of view, and that's what we're here for. Year 7.
Correct. And also going back to Tristan again, you said we want things that are concrete. It is concrete. In order to pour concrete, you have to have a foundation on which to pour it on to create an even stronger foundation. So the idea that a person can then go to Budweiser, a city that's very big in the community, and said, hey, the city has designated this St. Louis Folk Day. Would you like to be a sponsor of this event that we're having? So now the foundation is laid. There's validity to what they're doing. And you're able to bring in other community-based organizations to then lend, and they're more willing to assist because of the fact of the matter, the foundation has been laid.
Yeah.
Well said, Harold. Well said.
Well, thank y'all for having me on. I don't have a ball coming up, but St. Louis does have a Royal 8th Day ball, the 3rd. I think it's being put on by Trail Chanel and Zorian Chaos Balmain. They're putting on the ball on December 3rd, I think. And I think
December the 2nd, that Friday.
December the 2nd, that Friday. And they're giving out $4,000. And it's also at Harris Stowe State University, which is an HBCU. So if people want to come and support that, that'd be great too. So that's all I got.
Well, thank you very much, Lodge, for giving us a chance.
Hold on 1 second before you go. Before you go, we're going to give J-Rock one more shot. J-Rock, did you want to do anything else to attempt to recruit Logic? Ayana.
So full disclosure. Tristan, I have been in all those places this year, and I am not a 007 anymore. So eventually, when I do decide to return to mainstream ballroom, which probably won't be anytime soon, I will be in a house. So there we go. You can add that one to whatever shade or whatever you got. So now I'm out.
So logic.
What's up?
Here we go. Since you're here, could you give the people here who might not know your ballroom history, could you give them your list of houses starting with efficacy, if that was the first one?
Hold on, Logic.
I'm not doing
it. Rodney, hold on 1 second, Logic. Rodney, I told you this was not going to be a long show. I don't have another hour.
I'm not gonna do that. We all know that I've been in several houses, right? And one thing that I've said before is that there's been a story with a lot of those houses that maybe hasn't always been told. And to be very honest, a lot of those situations were situations that could have caused people harm. They were unsafe situations. They were not okay situations. And I think what happened over time is I kind of allowed people to create narratives without addressing them sometimes, because I don't like certain kinds of confrontation. I don't like to have certain kind of conversations. And sometimes people's status in ballroom automatically puts their opinion or position at the point of power, or folks believing them, even when they know it's not true, right? And so I just didn't choose to entertain a lot of conversation over time. So what happened is this cycle of houses, people didn't know the things that went on. And some of these things were just not okay. And I think people are comfortable with that loyalty word, but loyalty at the expense of my personal peace and my self-care was something that I was unwilling to compromise with any house. And that's just the truth. And so I don't run from that question anymore. I don't think we need to go over the different houses, because it is what it is. And you think you know what you know. I'm not here to change anybody's narratives or opinions or anything like that. Because the fact of the matter is, any place that I'm at, I win, I'm successful, I have over the years, and I have not stopped. And that's just the bottom line. And not a lot of people can say that. You know what I mean? People don't want to say it, and they don't want to admit it, and they don't want to acknowledge it. But it's just the truth. So I'm really an anomaly on its own. So that's where we are. Did they answer your question, kinda? Rodney, did they give you something?
Well, that sparked.
They say, hell no.
Well, no shade. I always told Harold, I'll be listening to Harold. I live for Harold, how we talk sometimes.
Hold it.
No, Harold would never let
Hold
me
on.
in Balenciaga. That's the one thing Harold would never let me in Balenciaga. That's a whole other conversation. But
That's
we're here.
correct. That's weird.
Any more music coming out, Logic? Any more music? Any music?
Dear
No,
Tristan, goodbye.
I got one. I got one song out. I don't really do. I'm more of a live singer. I release some songs, but I'm more of a live singer. I'm not trying to be. I'm trying to lift up other artists. So another part of Shades, my nonprofit, is lifting up artists. So we pay. So if there are any artists in Ballroom that need like support financially or need resources or need help with shows, definitely reach out to me because I provide people with those type of resources. So if you need any help with some things, you can reach out to me.
Okay.
See, Tristan, there
See,
are
good enough.
resources.
They learning some stuff from you tonight, Logic. That's why we're here. I'm glad you're here.
But Rodney, a lot of people know that. People know that. If you need some help or support in something, you can hit me up, and I'll definitely do it. And that's with people in any house or anything. I've done that for years. You know what I mean? So
Logic,
God.
Doctor. So Logic, Dr. Mario Balenciaga wanted you to give us 30 seconds as you exit.
Mario, give us
30 seconds of your live. Give us 30 seconds. Like sing.
Singing.
Yes.
Woo! What's a good song? I don't know.
Doctor,
if you got it.
Pay no mind. You act like you don't love me no more. Maybe you need some space or time. Your attitude is unpredictable. All right, that's it.
Okay, thank you.
I would sign you as an artist, but I would sign
It
you as
sounded
an artist,
good, didn't it?
J-Rod, I can't believe you, J-Rod.
Logic, I would sign you as an artist, but they said you would find your way out of the contract.
Oh my God. Oh my God. These people, the people, baby.
Barry Balenciaga said it was too much neck, Logic.
It was too much what?
Neck. He said you gave
neck.
Too much neck. Yeah.
I can't see that. I didn't see that part. Where they say that? You want me to sing without using my neck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, look, we love a person who know how to use their neck.
Yeah. Logic, you did great. You did
Logic,
great.
You did great.
Thank you.
You did great always. Yeah.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. Hey, mother.
They asked this young man to use his. The hell are you nasty mother?
Tristan, I don't think he's gonna come. I don't think he's gonna come by, Tristan. I don't think he's gonna come by. We definitely welcome him. But I don't think he's gonna come.
That was actually I wanted to tell Logic that was a good thing, and congratulations on getting that announced for the St. Louis. They need some clap like that down there. And yeah, just keep up the good work.
All right. Well, daughter, since you're here, you want to talk about your ball that you got coming out?
What ball? Because she was having the state ball
coming out.
Tayana, daughter.
Ain't she having the state ball this weekend?
No.
What happened to that?
Did you? Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna touch it. Not gonna touch it.
You say that a lot, Rodney?
Yes. So, do we want to discuss the state ball, daughter? Are we in a safe?
Go ahead, Father.
Are we in a safe space?
Yes, Father. Go ahead.
Tristan, that's not my job to do. We asked Arnold to go ahead and give Gunner the green light. The Balmains are going now. Logic
He gonna
is
get
going
you.
now.
He gonna get you. But look, so let me. I can just say that the state ball was postponed until
No, it's called cancel, baby. It's called cancel.
council postponed, same thing
No,
until
postpone means you put it off to another
Come
date.
on,
Cancel.
postpone, mother, stop.
daughter.
Postpone is like a delayed flight. Postpone is like a delayed flight. Cancel means go ahead and catch the bus because this ain't gonna happen.
No, it's
I
gonna
do
happen.
know that here we go. The state to state ball was by Tayana, was supposed to be hosted by Tayana and Andre Mizrahi. Andre had a lot going on with the Mezza Ball, also with the New York, with the
Awards ball.
Ballroom Awards Ball, and also he made it clear, which I told Tayana I agreed. Me assisting them with promoting and being involved, and then being a captain of Chicago was not a good look. So I agree with him. But once I backed out,
Marcus, shut up.
the promotion, the promotion part of it stopped as well. Which I was told daughter I was going to do that, but once her partner said no, that's not right, I backed away. And as you saw, he had a lot going on. Marcus said he didn't have nothing going on, but
I mean, I just don't get it. Like, Millennial Marcus came on this very show in the springtime and read me down. Okay, let's stop. No, he didn't read me down. Millennial Marcus came on the show in the springtime and attempted to read me to basically say that, I was irresponsible for allowing the Balenciaga ball to happen, in Atlanta, with the Mizrahi ball happening in New York, and that was going to be in the same month. But it was fine for Andre to have a ball in July, in October, another one in October, and then he was trying to throw a ball in Aftermath in DC.
What I said is the community needs to work together.
No, we ain't suffer. We was good. We ain't suffer.
mm.
We
Well,
suffered from
Marcus, you
shame.
came on cue right on time. Daughter, do you want to give the people the date of your ball, daughter?
Which one, Father?
Okay, I'll do it then, daughter, since you're here. On November the 12th, in Chicago, Illinois, the icon, Tayana Ebony, along with Jahiri, what house this week, daughter? What house?
Herrera.
Herrera, Revlon, thank you. Jahari
Revlon.
Revlon will be hosting a ball that
On
same
the same
day.
day, ball.
Oh,
It's the same day as the Crimes of the Century ball.
But you can still make it to Crimes of the Century because our ball is an early ball.
Tell them, mother, you can still make it.
The
No,
ball on Saturday,
I
November the 12th, is early, from 3 to 10. You guys can walk your category
You
and
ain't
leave and
catching
catch a
us now,
flight and be at
Chicago at
Crimes of
10
the Century.
o'clock.
Crimes of the Century is early too, daughter.
I didn't know that. So also it's also a ball in Milwaukee, that same time too.
You
I
trying
was
to
Um
throw
wondering
you
that,
trying to
they
throw the
told me it
spin
was the
off.
same, it was the day
You
before,
trying to
but
throw the
it's the
spin off.
same day as
So,
well, right?
Tayana, you not only are you saying fuck your girlfriend, you saying fuck the region too.
no, so let me explain. So let me explain it to you guys.
Oh, you just saying
I
fuck your
talk to my
girlfriend.
no, I talk to my girlfriend and I respect my girlfriend. She knows that. So this is the issue. When you have and Harold, you
Oh, hold on,
and
you stuttering, baby.
no, well, you do it a lot, so you should understand it. You and my sister
Okay,
Kelly.
not Samantha.
So when you working with grants, you know how money have to be spent at a certain time, and in these organizations, they are now not finding. I mean, they are now getting venues for free versus giving us checks for to go out and find venues. So we have to do it at their time. You know what I'm saying? So
the what you're saying is someone has a grant that has to be used by November 15th.
They wanted to be used by that time. Yeah. By the 12th.
You could have came up with something better than that.
No, I mean I don't have to lie about it, so it is what it is.
Oh, baby, I ain't saying nothing. I believe you.
Well, no, I'm just letting you know. So I'll just get on you in a minute next too. So don't mute me, okay?
You can't.
So just like you coming at me, I'll get you next, okay? So
no, because I'm gonna drop
again,
I'm gonna drop you.
It's okay. I'll go on Facebook like Gutter did.
Uh-oh.
There he go.